Hey, I'm Bob. I've been totally blind since birth and I'm into Power Rangers. So we're going to be taking a look at long last at another monster from Power Rangers. So I tried to film an unboxing of this particular mass of eyeballs, but I had too much stuff on my camera and it did not get saved. So sadly, this is take two. Leave it to a monster to cause me trouble. And I'm just going to bring Eyeguy forth here. And I love the design of this guy. So, of course, he is taken from the episode Eyeguy, in which he was sent to capture Billy's brilliant friend Willie in his big central eye. That's this thing right there in his mouth. You can rotate this eyeball around a little bit if you want. So his joints, they actually ratchet. So you can move his arms up and down if you like. So I have I guess it's a gripping hand there in his right wrist port. And I have a fisted hand on his left hand. It's a three-fingered fisted eyeball hand. I would imagine it would hurt to punch someone with a fist made out of eyeballs. It would probably hurt to walk if you were Eyeguy. Although Finster, Rita's #1 monster maker, probably programmed this guy not to feel pain at all. He fared rather well on the battlefield in Eyeguy, and then when we saw him again in the big wedding three-parter, in which he was there at the wedding of Rita and Lord Zed, he fought well too in that three-parter. So yeah, here he is from the back, and he is just eyeballs everywhere. I did have the Bandai version, the Bandai America version when I was a kid in the 90s, but I love the detail on Eyeguy here. So Hasbro, they gave us a really awesome, accurate piece of show history. So I'm going to grab it here. So yeah, the central eye could detach from his body, and it was actually his weakness. So he would send it away in battle. He would also send it to capture whichever child Rita wanted. So here's that big central eye. We get this version of it, and it is on what I'm guessing to be a transparent display stand. And it's got this blast effect piece that is wrapped all around it. I guess this is supposed to be the eye kind of hovering around, going to capture Billy's little genius friend, who apparently got disqualified from the science fair because one of the professors was hangry. At least I think he was hangry, having a bad day. It's one of my favorite episodes. I actually love the professor. He's one of my favorite characters. So yeah, when I was a kid, I was always wanting a representation of this disembodied central eye because, of course, it's attached to the front of Eyeguy's face. And now we actually get it. So yeah, this is a really cool piece of show history here. And you can detach the eye from the display stand. I don't know why you would. I don't think you can attach it to him. He's already got an eye attached to him. I'm not sure what he can do with this thing. Unless there are things about Eyeguy which I'm unfamiliar. And there probably are a few things. So I am going to grab another accessory. I'm not sure what it is or where it goes. It looks like an eye on a stalk or maybe an energy effect piece. It is this little thing, and I do not know what in the world to do with this. It almost looks like it could peg into one of his wrist ports, but I don't think it does. It looks like another energy effect piece or something. I don't know what this thing is. Looks like it's an energy eye of some sort. I'm not sure what this is. So if anybody owns this Hasbro Eyeguy here, let me know what this little doodad is. And he has got some additional hands. So right now, I have a fisted hand attached to his left wrist. We'll take that off, and we'll stick this other hand on here. I don't know if he's posing with it or what. I'll show it to you in just a sec. Okay. Here we are. No, Guy, you cannot play with Eyeguy. My cat's out there making noise. So yeah, here's his left hand. So let's center this guy once more. We'll try to show him as well as we can. This is, of course, a 6-inch figure. He was one of my favorite monsters when I owned him as a kid, and I think he still holds up. Fantastic design. And I cannot get over that disembodied central eye that we finally got. I always wanted that thing to go along with Eyeguy. We got this weird spinning eyeball staff from Bandai back in the day. And Eyeguy in the 90s, well, there were 2 eyes on either side of his chest, on a very interesting parts of his chest. That's all I'll say. And they popped right out of there. You hit a button on his back and they'd fire off. They were on strings. But I enjoyed it back in the day. But this guy, wow, he is the definitive Eyeguy for me. I want a seeing eye Eyeguy. As I mentioned in his episode review a while back, yeah, it'd be kind of cool to have a seeing eye Eyeguy. He could take me toy hunting. He could look behind certain figures and see if any were hidden, things like that. And maybe we could go see some Star Wars movies. He'd be great at the wheel of a car. I would trust him as a great driver. Certainly be better than me at the wheel. So yeah. I will hear you guys in the next Power Rangers related video. Sorry I couldn't show you the unboxing of Eyeguy. It's always the monsters that cause you trouble. Got to talk to Finster about that. Okay, may the power protect you. Hear you later.